Hey there guys, it's Rick here with Airgun Web and Gateway to Airguns. We have a new product here. This is the Benjamin Recharge. It's not really new, it's new to me. We're going to set it up, do a little testing. Let's get into it. All right, before we get going too far, this video is brought to you by Gateway to Airguns, our Patreon members, our Officers Club members, and all the folks that help us do what we do. Huge thank you to you guys. If you guys are looking for a great place to hang out and learn about airguns or contribute to a great airgunning community, check out gatewaytoairguns.org. Just a great place to hang out with other airgunners. Let's go ahead and get started here. This is the Benjamin Recharge. Now, why would you need such a rig? Well, if you shoot PCP airguns, like that very cool one over there, you need to fill it. You got to put air in it. It takes a lot of pressure. That takes 4,500 PSI. So some airguns need 2,000, some need 3,000, some need 3,600. You need to be able to put high pressure air in them. And if you have a bottle like this, right, it's a little pony bottle, pretty typical. I think this is 100 cubic inch, typical pony bottle. If you have something like that you want to use, you need to be able to fill that. Now this is empty. We're actually going to fill that to see how long it takes, because one of the cool things about the Recharge, it's supposed to have a higher fill rate than other personal compressors. First of all, this thing's beefy. This thing is 40 plus pounds. So you're looking at about 44 pounds. She is all there. It actually says here, 48.5 pounds. It's got a water reservoir, so it's water cooled. It's got an automatic circuit that after 30 minutes it shuts off, so you're not supposed to be able to overheat it and burn it up, which is very, very, very cool. And it's also got oil. It's got an oil reservoir. So right here, we've got an oil reservoir, a little window there. And here, we have a window that shows us, right here, we have a window that shows us our coolant level. So what we're going to do, we're talking about the instructions first, and then we're going to actually set this up and see how it does. I've never used one before, so we're going to learn right along with each other on this one. Okay, it comes with a couple, I guess, instruction manuals. This one, it's laminated, which is cool because I guess it's going to be far more permanent than when it isn't. One of the things I would highly recommend, I have a good bit of experience working with these types of compressors. One of the things that you don't want to do is assume you know everything about them. That's going to get you into some trouble. Could get you hurt, could have you break something. You don't want to do it. Take your time, actually read through the instructions. And this one has the quick start guide. So this is super important, right? So this will walk you through the steps of setting it up, filling the gun on the back. It actually has steps to how to fill your HPA high pressure air, PCP air gun. It has them right here on the back. Take a little bit of time, read this, go through it. It'll save you some headache. I can't tell you how many times I've maybe worked with somebody who just bought a compressor, or maybe they, back when I had a shop, they bought one for me and they'd get it in and they said, hey, it's not working. And I'd say, did you do this? Did you do that? Just the basic things that you need to do for the compressor to work. And they would not have done, something that was right on the list, but they didn't go to the paperwork. This is going to save your butt, man. Don't be too proud to look at the manual. So really quickly, I'm going to walk through the steps, and then we're going to do it, and then we're going to check our fill times and all that kind of fun stuff. So we've got, let's see, step one. We got the water tank right here. We're going to take this out, and we're going to put some water in it. It says about 13 ounces of water. Now they're saying using 50-50 distilled and antifreeze. I don't have an antifreeze. We're going to run straight distilled. It is summer. Not a big deal, but when it comes to winter time, I'm going to pull that out and I will do either 50-50 like they're saying, or I actually like to use, I use RV antifreeze. It's what I use. It's not, I don't know. That's what I've always used, and it works really good. I use that in my other compressors, and it's done well. It doesn't freeze. And if it goes in your RV and you're going to drink out of that system, it's not going to kill you, Not that we're breathing this air, but I don't know, it's what I do. But you can also do 50-50, like it says here, do 50-50 and you should be fine. All right, so we want to use distilled water, 50-50 it says. Let's see, Next thing we're going to do is unplug the red oil plug, which is the front here. Let's rotate this around for you. Okay, this guy right here, we're going to pop this off. Okay. And we're going to put some oil in there. They're talking about, I think, let's see, 240 milliliters, about 8 ounces. So after you get that filled and level, put everything back together, we've got a this little breather. This little guy here is going to go on the oil hole there, the little port. This is a test plug. We're going to need that. Let's see, we've got our hose here. Anything else I'm missing here? And then we're going to talk about the processes and procedure. Yeah, the rest of this is pretty straightforward. Go through this. It's going to save you some headache, especially if you don't have any experience with these things. And if you have experience with other ones, make sure you familiarize yourself with this one because there are some differences. Let's go ahead and put some water in it. Now, what I do, you can use a funnel. Doesn't matter. You know, you don't want to make a mess, right? So what I like to do is I have these syringes I just get off of Amazon. And one of the reasons I have this is getting this water out can be a problem. So if I'm going to swap this water and put antifreeze, like for the left over from my last job. If I'm going to swap this water out and, you know, take the pure distilled and put some 50-50 or whatever, getting it out can be a pain. These are really good for getting it out of that. So we're going to go ahead and draw this out. All right, so it's talking about 13 ounces, so we've got a ways to go here. You could use a funnel. And I get that this is the slow way, but we're going to do it this way. Let's get a good bit of water in there. Take some more out. All right, we're getting some level here. Okay, we can probably do another one of these, and then that's going to be about it. If you overfill it, you can draw a little out if you have one of these little syringes. Just makes life easier. I think that's about it right there. Okay, let me check. Okay. We have a window here. Let me check the window. Yeah, I think we can put some more in there. It's pretty close to the top. Maybe a little bit more. Let's do a little bit more. Just a little bit. Maybe about that much. Oh, we're full now. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we'll set that down. Replace our plug. Okay. Water's done. So you must absolutely put water and oil in this or you burn it up. So don't just plug it and try and use it, please. On that this little thing, it says, warning, take out the sealing plug and install the oil breathing tube before starting. So you must make sure that you put oil in it and you must make sure you put water in it. If you do not, you will burn the unit up. Now, one of the things about this unit is it's not cheap. It's about $1,900. So you do not want to be messing this thing up. You want to make sure you take care of it. Now, it should work very well over the long term. It should be something you can buy, put it in your shop, take care of it, take care of you, right? That's the hope. Okay, I don't want to get oil on my mat there. Okay, so this is a little trickier. I could use a funnel, but again, I want to be very precise with this. I said you need about 8 ounces, which in this case, I'm at 80. So if I do this 3 times, It should put me right where I need to be. Come on, draw it. There we are. Okay, I needed to have a thicker hose on this, but that's all right. We're going to draw this up. We'll get our oil level where we need it. So here's for the bottle there. I am very excited to have this in the shop. I've been looking at these for a while, and they, as I said, they are pricey, but if they work and it's one and done, that would be very cool. And you can fill bottles with this and also fill your gun with this. So that's very cool. So you can direct fill your PCP and also fill bottles. You can fill bottles up to 74 cubic foot or the 6.8 liter. I don't have one of those. I'm going to get one because I want to see how long it will take to fill one of those. But I'm going to have to wait a little bit before I can pick one of those up. Okay. Draw this up again. Now it said 240 milliliters. So we just put 80 in. So we're going to draw another 80. This one is a little more work than it needs to be, just because the hose is fairly thin. I was going to use this one for the water, but then I had already used it for oil previously, so I didn't want to contaminate the water. This would also work. Now, this has a drain at the bottom, but if you wanted to just pull some oil out, overfilled it or something, having something like this lets you take some oil out without making a huge mess, which is very, very cool. Okay, our window shows. Let me just take a look at that. We'll go around the front of it so I can see it better. All right, nope, we got one more to go. Hopefully I've got a third camera over here. Hopefully that camera is picking up this process. It's really a challenge of how am I going to film this, because I'm not going to capture it from the top too well and may not capture it from the front very well. So put up a third camera. Hopefully it's getting this good enough for you guys. The oil I'm using here is the Air Venturi compressor oil. It's ISO 100. It's specifically designed for these types of compressors. Benjamin doesn't specify this oil. It's the oil I use. It's very good. It's designed, as I said, designed specifically for this use. So you can go buy their manual, get what they say, but this is really good stuff. And again, it's designed specifically for these types of compressors that run at really high temps. All right, that should be correct. Let's see. I'm going to put this aside. We'll walk around the front and double check that that level. Yeah, we're good. We're right. It's perfect. Now we'll go ahead and install our breather valve. Try not to cross thread it like I'm doing now. There it is. Oh, I'm going to need to get around the front where I can use my right hand. Hold on. Okay. That's fun. Okay, I dropped it. I'll be right back once I problem solve this little issue. Okay, let me just tell you something. Just probably save this for like a behind the scenes. You do not want to drop that down inside there. That was very not fun. Let's do that again. Woo, okay. That was less than that. We call that suboptimal getting that out. We're going to go ahead and put this in now. Woo, and we're going to try not cross-thread it. So I'm going to go around using my right hand to see if I can get this done without cross-threading it or dropping it again. Okay, hey, we got it. All right, woo. Just goes in very, very hard. There's an O-ring on that seals it, so, okay, done. Put this aside. Now we are finally ready to see what kind of noise this thing makes. Now, it supposedly has a pretty heavy power draw, so you're going to want to go, you don't want to be mixing this with like other things on the circuit. You want to go dedicated with this. It comes with a big heavy cable. This does not reach to where I'm going to plug it in. So I have another heavy cable that's just a little bit longer that should get it done what we needed. We're going to take this off the top. And this has a very important warning. It says, be sure. It says, caution. Unit requires oil and coolant to be added before operation. You got to do that. Okay, I'll maybe put that up top. Maybe that camera's catching it. I don't know if it is or not. Is it seeing it? I don't know. Okay. Oh, man. All right. Oh, how's that look? Looks pretty good. Okay, we're going to plug this in. Everything is off. This is on. This is on. Let's turn the cooling on. Okay. That's pretty significant. Okay, we're going to add some more water. Looking at that, where's my water? Here it is. It drew the water into the radiator, so we've got a lower level here. Let's go ahead and add some more water. And that'll be just fine. Good. Dribbled. Okay. Put this back on. Try the cooling again. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is turn the compressor on. Before we do that, let's hook up our fill hose. Now, how do they have us doing this? I've done it different ways at different times. Let's see if they give us a picture here of how they want us to do it. Let's see. It does not give us a picture. Oh, yes, they do, right here. So they've got the filter up against the housing. So we're going to go that route. So take our filter part, this end right here. We've got two quick disconnect on, we got a quick disconnect on either side, so that's cool. I'm going to put this right here. Get this out of the way. So this is going to go here. We have a burst disc there, and we have our bleeder. What I do is I leave the bleeder open. We're going to let it run a teeny little bit, right, just to make sure everything's going, and then we'll close the bleeder. Now, you are able to set your auto stop, and that's this guy right up here. So we are set at the moment, oh, kind of glare there. At the moment, we are at 2,000 PSI. This can fill up to, is that bar or PSI? Yeah, okay, so we can go up to 4,500 PSI. So we're going to just do 2,000. That's what it was set to. We've got a test plug here, this little guy. We'll put it on the end, and that will just let us fill the system. Make sure there's no leaks, no problems. We can get that to see how it goes. We have a breaker if we need it. Hopefully we won't. Start with the cooling. Okay, now we're gonna hit the compressor. Let's see what happens. Now we're gonna close the bleeder. Bleed it off. Okay, so we went to 2,000 pretty quick. Let's go ahead and go right to 4,500 and see how long it takes. Okay, compressor's off, cooling is off, cooling on, bleeder's open. Compressor. Close the bleeder. She's rolling pretty good. Okay, so we have a leak. It's coming out of here. So let's see. It's going to be one of these. So let's pull this fill port off here and let's check it. This is why you test things, right? Okay, let's give it another shot. Okay, here we go. Start the cooling. Start the compressor. Shut the bleeder. We have another leak. We're going to check the burst disc. Now, if your burst disc has an issue, you have extra little bits here to make that work. We'll get the right wrench and we'll pop that off and take a look. Yep, okay. That is... That seems fine. Let's go ahead. It's very loose. So the disc is fine. All right, let's give it another shot. Here we go. Bleeder's open. Cooling on. Compressor. Bleeder's still going off. The burst disc, excuse me. All right, so the burst disc is still blowing. Okay. Well, we're going to put a new one in. I'm going to try a new disc. See if that solves it. You do get some spare parts, which is great. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's give that a shot. We haven't fun yet. Always fun with new products, right? Cooling. Compressor. Compressor off, or cooling off. Compressor off, cooling off. See if we hear anything. I think we got her. Okay, so what did we learn? A couple things. Okay. Well, first of all of these units, doesn't matter where you buy from, what you're doing, they're all going to require maintenance at some point. If you have some basic familiarity of what your weak points are, you're going to be able to resolve those yourself without having to go send it back and deal with stuff. The guts of this should be pretty good to go. These things here, they're installed by people. So sometimes they don't get installed perfectly. That's what happened here. This part here was actually cross-threaded, so getting that set properly, there's actually a nylon seal or a Delrin seal in there. It wasn't actually making contact. So that was our first problem. That's fixed. This guy right here, don't know why that was, but I replaced this little brass seal, and it's good to go. So maybe it wasn't tight enough. I kind of torqued it pretty good, and if you're going to ask me what's the torque value, I don't know till it felt right to me. Maybe Benjamin can give us those values. I don't know what they would be, but I have done a lot of work with compressors, and it felt right, and it tightened up, and I didn't want to over tighten it and bust something. It seemed to be about where it needed to be, and we can now fill. Awesome. We're going to do it one more time just to verify. Then we're going to hook it up to this bottle and see how long it takes to fill this pony bottle. So here we go. Bleeder's open. Filter connected. Start with our cooling on. Let that get good and going. I don't know if you guys are seeing the temperature. Right now we're at 41.6. Just to fill, it went all the way up to 60. So it's really going to push when we fill this up. So that's going to be interesting to watch. Compressor on. Bleeder, shut the bleeder. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna let that cooler run a little bit. to let this cool down. Go ahead and bleed it off. Okay. Turn the compressor off. I'm gonna hook our pony bottle up. So, as I said, this is like a 1 liter, I think, 100 cubic inch. I'm gonna take this guy right here, plug it up to here. There's a bleeder in the back here. We're gonna shut that. Right, well, actually, yeah, we'll shut that. Make sure our valve is open. And your temperature's back down already. Here we go. We're gonna see how long it takes to run. It's 7:30 now. Let's see what it takes. This ought to be fun. All right, just let it run. Okay, first thing you need to do after the auto stop works, shut your valve. Because if you bleed it, you just let all the air out. Ask me how I know that, right? Okay, we're gonna get this shut off. The bottle's kind of warm, so if you want to make sure you're at 45, I'll shut this off in a second. Let this cool, top it off again, and you'll have your full 45. Right now, we're doing okay. Let's go ahead and shut this down. Okay. Actually, we're at 45. We're good to go. That's excellent. Yeah, let's set this here. Go ahead and turn off the cooling. All right, so it is now 7:49. So it took about 17, 18 minutes to fill from flat empty to full 4,500. That is very good. Compared to some other compressors, say like the GX4 water-cooled, it's probably at least twice as fast as that. So that's really, really good. Okay, so that's very impressive. If you can get this topped off, I mean, from dead, empty to full in under 20 minutes, that's very good. So if you're filling, or you're just topping this off, or you're filling a larger bottle, you're topping it off, yeah, I can see why this is something that you would want to have in the shop. All right. I did notice, it looks like our oil kind of dropped a little bit. So before we run this again, we're going to check our oil. So we'll do that quickly. I've got the camera up. We'll just double check it, put just a little bit more and make sure we have enough in there. And then I want to direct fill a gun, kind of give you guys how that works. So we'll go ahead and take this off. That goes with this. And this one goes with this one. So we'll take this off, set this down. Okay, the bottle is warm. So as it cools, you may drop a little pressure. We're at 4,500, so we're good to go there. So sometimes you may lose 100 PSI a little bit. You'll just have to watch it. But once it's all the way cooled off, if you're not at where you want to be, just top it off again. It's normal. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some more oil in it. I know this has been a long video. Oh, let's take a look at that. Oh, we blew goop. Okay, Goop, goop, goop. I got goop on my mouse pad here. That is our bleeder. Okay. All right. So our oil is, yeah, we're going to put a little bit more oil in there. All right, that gets us where we need to be. Awesome. Perfect. Get that out of there. Okay. Okay, so now we can see just over the red dot, which is where we want to be. Put this away. We'll put our breather back on. It's going on much easier now. Yay. Do that until it stops. Okay. All right. We got that done. Now we know we could easily fill a pony bottle. My out frame there. We could easily fill a pony bottle. Let's direct fill a gun. All right, so we've got our gauntlet here. We are going to go ahead and hook this up. We'll top this from 3,000 to 4,500. Cooling on, compressor off. Cooling on. Compressor on. Close the bleeder. There we go. Maybe 2 minutes, if that. Okay, we'll bleed it off. Let me get my rag. Oops. Okay. Like this. Compressor off. Cooling off. Oh. Okay. Woo, it's a little loud. All right. Took maybe 2 minutes, if that. That was awesome. And it's right on the money as far as this gauge is seems to be very accurate. I don't know if you can see that in that camera or not. I'm going to try. If not, I'll take a picture. Anyway, very, very cool. Put this away. All right, so I know that was a long video, guys. This is the Benjamin Recharge Iconic. I guess that's the new company that is in charge of Gamo, Daisy, Crossman, Benjamin. They sent this out to me along with a bunch of cool stuff over there on the shelf we're going to be getting to here in a little bit. Very neat compressor. It is expensive. I think it's expensive. It's $1,900, I believe. But it seems pretty well built. We had a couple little things today that are actually, frankly, par for the course on compressors. So the fact that they were very easy to just check, verify, fix, and get back up and get up and running. That's, I think, very cool. We had spare parts right in the bag. Can't tell you how many compressors I've fired up and blown a burst disc or something needed to be tweaked or tightened. That's normal. Not a big deal. Fortunately, it was a very, very easy fix here. So, Benjamin Recharge fills bottles, fills guns. Yeah, this is going to be a nice addition to the range. We're going to be using this pretty much exclusively. If my solar inverter will run it, that's going to be the ticket, right? We'll see how that does. Hopefully that works okay. Worked here in the shop just fine. It's 15 amp circuit, so hopefully we're going to be okay down at the range too. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have questions, comments, put all those down like in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them. And yeah, let me know if there's anything else you want to see with this. I do hope to get a 6.8 liter bottle and fill that with this, it may have to take a couple sessions because this is supposed to shut off after 30 minutes. Can it do that? I don't think it's going to fill the big bottle in under 30 minutes, but I don't know. I'll have to get one to test it. So we'll see. That's going to be a little ways out because they're a few $100s and I just don't have it right now. So, but we will get to that. I promise. All right. That's going to be it for now. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody that helps us do this work. If you guys really want to help support what we're doing, just go visit gatewayairguns.org, become a member, have fun on the site, communicate, talk to folks. The forum is really a great place if you love air guns. Great, huge group of people to talk to that also love air guns. It's a great place to hang out. All of our content's there. All of Airgun Web's there. You guys can just have fun there. Again, gatewayairguns.org. And that's going to be it. My name is Rick here with Airgun Web and Gateway Airguns. Thanks for watching.